You better be 15 soon. What do you want for your birthday, Dallyss?
A Tesla.
She done lost her mind. On today's episode of Backyard Podcast, we got 14-year-old high school student Dallyss Greene. You may recognize her from the Sun Skits throughout the years, but she's like a little sister to me. But more importantly, she's just an amazing human being. So today we get to learn more about what it's like to be a 14-year-old teenager in today's world. Sit back, relax, pick your feet up, and enjoy the next episode of the Backyard Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, welcome back to the Backyard Podcast. I'm your host, Marcellus Howard, and we're here with another special guest, 14-year-old sensation. She's a legendary being. She is also kind of my little sister. Not quite yet because I'm not married to her sister, but she's still my little sis. We got Dallyss Greene on the Backyard Podcast show.
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I mean, you know, we should go ahead and show the handshake for the people.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, wait, here we go. Woo, that's tough, huh? That's tough. How you feeling?
A little nervous.
A little nervous?
Yeah.
It ain't your first time, like, being on camera with us and the family. We've done the Sun Skits.
Yeah, but, I'm not really in the Sun Skits. I was
Yeah,
just kind of there.
No, you're there. For one, you and Tony were the haters of the Sun Skits. Like, you're the hating on the sun type person. But you crossed them, actually.
Yeah, Noble's not very good. I didn't know.
Are you better than him at basketball?
Oh, yes. And we're supposed to be 1v1ing.
Who is?
Me and you.
Dallyss. Okay. All right. So she's on my IG live, and she's trying to say Marcella's 1v1 me. She calls me and says, we have internet beef.
We do.
I don't necessarily know what she means by that. How do we have internet beef?
So, to be honest, I don't know. I was just bored. But why not just start some beef?
But you don't play basketball.
That's not the point.
So,
it's the heart that matters.
So wait, so okay. So what's the point with starting internet? Like, what does starting internet beef with me do for you?
It gives me. So I'm on summer break. What do I have to do?
I don't know. Read a book.
No.
Watch some investment videos. Watch some anime. Write poems.
No.
Journal.
No.
Make music. Run a
I'm not
lap.
Noble.
Huh?
I do not run.
You should run a lap.
No.
Run some suicides.
I don't know what.
Do some push-ups.
I don't push up.
Clean the house.
I don't clean.
Well, dang. Well, so what does Dallyss do on what is a normal day of Dallyss consist of?
I wake up, stay in bed.
Okay.
Talk to my best friend,
Which is who?
Jelena.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her.
Okay.
Talk to my other best friend,
Which is who?
Paulo. Shout out to him.
Oh, is that a guy?
Chill, bruh.
My bad. I'm sorry. Okay. My bad. Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Eat a little bit, eat some snacks.
So there's no activity throughout the day. It's just laying in bed and on the phone and watching TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. One thing about Dallyss, I'm going to go ahead and say this, is she's one of the most enthusiastic people, especially when it comes to TikToks. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the TikTok culture. I've been a part of it, and I've seen it. We'd be at the house having a full conversation, and all of a sudden, the phone starts to get propped up on the wall, and then all of a sudden, I see a lot of hand movements and dancing like she's like signaling traffic. And partly it amazes me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the fact that this is mid-conversation, but the fact that I'm in the frame of the video. Like, I'm sitting having a conversation with you. You put the phone up doing all these dances.
But
like,
are you not the one asking me to dance too? Oh, Dallyss, let's.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Occasionally,
Keep
but the
lying.
times where you just put the phone up and I'm like, what's the word? What's going on? I'm in the back just talking, having a conversation, and then you dance, and all of a sudden you like, look, Sal. And first of all, my side profile not the best because I got a 5
Oh my
head.
gosh, mine isn't either.
No, first of all, you got an acorn head, so it doesn't count. But like I said, my side profile from the side, it looked like my head is talking to itself. It's really big. But I don't like seeing my side profile on the video when I'm not aware.
Well.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about TikTok that entertains you so much?
Okay, so like I downloaded it because my friends had it, but like I was like, TikTok. Like, it's not gonna be that fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got addicted to it, and I was just scrolling, scrolling. So then I was like, let's just make some. I made them.
And you never post them.
Yes, that is true.
Why don't you post them though?
I don't post them on TikTok, but I post them on my spam.
On the IG spam. Mm-hmm. But here's my thing. You have a lot of TikToks. You watch so much TikTok. So why not post TikTok to make money off it?
So there's like nothing interesting going on in the TikTok. It's just me.
Okay. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say one thing. So you're saying nothing interesting is going on, just you, right?
Yep.
What is 99% of TikTok?
Okay, hold on, hear me out. Okay, they're like dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dancing. It's just me.
Dallyss, you're telling me you haven't made dancing TikToks?
No, I have, but that's rare. You know, maybe once a month.
Oh.
It's usually just me, like.
Okay. So, have you heard of Triller, right? Is that not people just there rapping over music and stuff like that?
Who goes on Triller?
Listen, like I'm a little older, right?
No.
I'm just saying. But hear me out. So, the amount of time you spend on TikTok, why don't you just take the videos you've posted? I mean, have it as you made, and just post them on TikTok, and then you can make some money.
So it's
money
not
in your
that
pocket.
Easy. It's not that easy.
It is that easy though, especially with TikTok. It is.
No, it's not.
Dallyss, you post one video, and it goes viral.
I'm gonna go viral for looking pretty.
You don't know what you're gonna go viral for on TikTok. I saw somebody go viral for picking their toenail. So I mean,
those are so satisfying. Like no. Hear me out. Have you?
You know what? She lost me. Go ahead.
Have
Continue.
you ever seen like, they like get a tool and they like take off part of the nail?
Excuse
it's so
me.
Satisfying. You guys gotta watch it.
Is this what the new generation is watching? Y'all watch people pick their toenails?
You never like watch somebody like pop a pimple?
What is going on?
So
I've never sat there and said pimple popper.
No, it just popped up on my For You page, and I was like, hold on, this is kind of. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I like was scrolling through their whole page, watching every toe video. I do not have a foot fetish.
Wait a minute.
Let's get that out the way.
Wait a minute.
I don't have no foot fetish.
Well, I mean, you're over here watching people click toenails. You might have foot fetish. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like a once every 2 week thing. Like it just happens to be on my For You page, and when it's there, I just can't stop.
So what do you?
That sounds bad. Cut that out.
I mean, kind of live. So it might be up in. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't too much post edit I do. So you watch people peel the top of their toenails.
No.
I'm so.
So here's the.
Okay, I'm trying to understand.
The toe. So they take a tool and they like go down, like they go through the nail.
It's like they're bleeding.
Yeah. No. There's no blood.
Okay.
You just gotta watch. I'll show you.
So if I take my big toe, my nail, and I scrape
here, let's do it like. So my nails are bad, but if I like cut through here, it's like that side.
So you're taking
cut it off.
You're taking
so
that
they have
whole.
Like infections.
Are you talking about the ones that be having like the ingrown toenails like that, like where they cut the skin and then like the nail is inside of it and it pops out?
Yes.
That's so nasty.
Those.
That is so nasty. So then why don't you? You still haven't answered the question.
What?
Why don't you post on TikTok since you're on TikTok or on IG? You ain't posting on IG.
Yeah, I don't post on IG either.
Is it okay? So you're 14, correct? Mm-hmm. Is this a 14-year-old type of thing? Like y'all just make IGs and don't post on there?
No.
Okay.
No, people post. I just don't want to.
This, you know what, Dallyss? I'm gonna give you your flowers right now. Mm-hmm. 2 reasons. I've never met somebody so adamant.
What's that mean?
Means that you are when something is on your mind, you gonna speak it. If you want something, you gonna ask for it. Also, when it comes to you and people are giving you ideas in terms of you should post this and do that, no one can move you. And I respect that. I honestly do. Like you literally can sit there and tell somebody no. Mm-hmm. But on some all seriousness though, that's super dope at your age, because at a younger age, you're heavily influenced, kind of like what I talk about with Noble. You're able to be heavily influenced at such a younger age, but you're able to put your foot down.
Yep.
Now, on the other side of this, for those that don't know, Dallyss is a mastermind businesswoman. Do you want to tell them what you told me? So mind you guys, I called you. I said, hey, it'd be dope to have you on the podcast. What'd you tell me?
I need food in order for me to get on. That's my one need.
Like that's your one non-negotiable. That's your one non-negotiable.
I need food.
So if I didn't buy you food, you would not have been here.
I'd be in my bed.
Interesting.
Yep.
You couldn't even just do it out of the love. Like
no, I was there in the love, but like I knew you would get the food.
So what if I didn't get the food? But so what if you came here and I didn't get the food?
But you're going to get it after this, right?
I'm saying, what if I don't get the food after this? Then what?
There is no don't. So why talk about it?
It's an honest question. If there was an instance where I say, you know what, I'm broke.
But you're not. That's the great part about it.
I beg to differ. I beg to listen. I've been broke for so long. I'm not even broke no more. I'm broke in. You feel me? It got to come to a point where you're no longer broke. You become broken, and when you are at that level, you have surpassed the bankrupt terminology. You are now the ruption of the bank. Don't ask me what that means. Don't know. Anyways, I'm
getting the food.
You see what I'm saying? And I guarantee it, after we finish this podcast here, if I go into the room and don't say nothing about food for 20 minutes, she will for sure bring it up.
I will.
Guaranteed. So where's my food? Yep. So kind of elaborating on that, Dallyss. Kind of want to, pick your brain on not more serious topics, but like on some more serious questions. So when it comes to being persistent like you are, why is that? Like why is Dallyss a person of getting what she wants and stopping at no cost? And that's a good thing. And it could be a bad thing sometimes. But like why do you like why?
I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna sound so conceited, but I just like getting what I want. Hold on. There's good and bad to that, okay?
Yeah, trust me. I date your sister.
Goal,
I know. Go ahead.
Bro, she's great.
Amazing, I know.
Just like me.
All right. So go ahead.
If I had a goal, like I'm not gonna stop till I get it. So like why not continue that with other things? So like food.
So all facets of life.
Yes. Just strive to get what you want.
What is one goal that you do want to acquire though, on whether it be life?
I want to be rich.
Wow, that was quick.
Yes, I want to be really rich.
Okay, I challenge you to dig deeper. What is literally one goal that you want to obtain besides being rich, which is usually what everybody wants to be? What's something else? I need you to dig deeper.
Obviously, do good in school and build a better relationship with my mom.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. So, wow, okay. Yes, I love this topic right now because I grew up with a sister, and a daughter and mother relationship is always it's kind of it's either it's really, really good or it's like really interesting. It's kind of like no in the middle. Mm-hmm. So what do you mean by better relationship with your mother?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes we butt heads really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have a strong personality like my dad.
So,
and they're not together, so you can see the issue there.
Yeah.
So, I think that I have to catch myself. I need to start catching myself more often because my mom does a lot for me, and
she does.
She cares a lot about me, and she's always there for me whether I'm sick, need advice, happy. She's just there.
Yeah.
So I need to invest more of my time and good energy into her.
That's such a mature answer, Dallyss.
Thank you.
And it's kind of funny that you bring that up because, like I said, Miss Sarita is an amazing human being. She is one of a kind. She is a great mother to 3 of her children plus an additional 3. Mm-hmm. And like I said, you have a strong personality. I've seen it live, right? Dom is more like your mother, right? Like you have more of a strong personality than Dom and your mom, but the reason why I said, yeah, I know exactly how you are because I date your sister is because she's exactly the same way. She's not going to stop until she gets what she wants. But I don't mind it because it at least shows me that, okay, when she really wants something, she's not going to stop and like she's persistent with it. And that's kind of dope. It gives me a sense of like, okay, she's willing to work for things.
Like that trip to Greece.
Well, you know, like I said, I'm broken right now. I'm broke.
You know you're going to go.
Uh-huh.
You know you're going to go.
Who told you that?
One like and so goes to Greece.
What in the world is? I did not agree to that. Don't actually like the video, but don't.
One like and so goes to Greece.
Ah.
Exactly.
Okay, 100,000 likes and I go to Greece. How about that?
No, one. That's
million.
all we need.
1 million.
One like.
So when talk about your mother a little more, I want to really dive into this because I feel like you have more. There's more there to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any one particular reason why you want to get a better relationship with her outside of you having a tough personality? Like, is it because incidents have been happening, or you're getting older and you're feeling like a sense of like independence?
Mm-hmm.
Or what is it? Because you are getting older.
Yes.
Right. So is it because like you feel like you're being more independent that you can demand more, or?
I don't know. I think yes, some incidents have happened. I'm not gonna get into those.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, bro.
My bad. Sorry.
But I think that because my mom has talked to me a lot about it, and she said that it's good to start it at a young age because we don't want our relationship to just go downhill as I get older.
Yeah.
Because I'm be grown and I can't be disrespecting my mom at my grown age because that's out of pocket.
Yeah.
So I think that if I start having this like new level of respect as I'm getting older, because she's getting older too, but like it's a different maturity level, and it's something that you need to learn as you get older to respect your parents at different rates. Because like, yeah, like I think that as you get older, you see what they're seeing more. Because like you're a kid, you're like, oh, new toy, like sleep, like my parents do everything for me. Yeah. But then like when you get older, you start understanding like their job and like how much they work for you to get the stuff you need. So I think it's important to understand that level of respect and create a great relationship with her.
That's a great answer. Mind you, again, 14 years old. When I was 14 years old.
Skin girls.
Oh, man, you know me. Hey, listen, look. Dom, if you watching this, hey. when I was 14, you feel me? You know what they used to call me?
Don't care. Just kidding. I care.
I was going to tell you anyways. They used to call me that guy. And why they call me that guy? Honestly, I don't know. They didn't call me that guy. They used to actually call me Roly Poly Oly. I was a little chubby. So
you were?
Yeah, like 6th, 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
So I got to high school. I'm 5'2", about the same size as you. And I was 14. I thought that the world revolved around Marcellus Perry. I'm bringing this up because do you ever have an instance or days where you feel like things should evolve around you subconsciously without even thinking about it?
Yes.
And no, but there's nothing wrong with that though, because I was the same way. So when do you? I don't know. Not when do you think that's gonna stop, but why do you think that occurs in a lot of teenagers today? That they think that the world should revolve around their wants and needs.
I think that because we take like advantage that our parents still like provide everything for us, so we don't really get like, unless you get a job, like obviously like you get your own money, but like we rely on an older the person to basically get everything we want. Yeah. So we're like, oh well, my mom will get this for me, and it only matters what I want, not my older grown sibling. Like they have a job, blah blah. So like they get that and I get that. So it's like I think it comes with like as we get older. Like I've seen, because I have older siblings. Yeah. So like they're like, dang, like that's gas or.
No, yes, gas, yes,
money. That's
and
rent.
Gas ain't cheap.
That's rent, but like we don't have to worry about that. So it's just like if we don't have any worry, then like why can't it just be about?
No, but yeah, I I actually get what you're saying, because as a kid, you don't have no responsibility outside of chores, getting good grades, being respectful. And sometimes a lot of teenagers don't have a sense of money management or how sometimes money is made in the household. So to even elaborate on that, it's kind of common for kids to think at 12, 13, 14, when they start to become more into their grown self, that it revolves around them, because it's always been evolved around them in the household or the family, like you say, with the mother, the father. And it's tough, because once you hit that shift and you start to realize, like, oh, it's not just about me, it's about everybody else around me. Yeah. It's really about who you surround yourself with. That's the more important part. So if you're surrounding yourself with people who are thinking the same way that you're thinking in terms of it evolves around them, I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know. Might not be the best situation for you. The one thing that I admire about you and Jelena's relationship is that you guys can sit on the phone for 8 hours a day, talk 1 hour of the 8 hours. But it's just a sense of that you guys, excuse me, ooh, that Rubio's burrito was hitting. But yeah, hitting. But you guys have a sense of, you guys always have each other's backs. Yeah. Literally, I've seen it when we were in San Diego. And you guys always just have a sense of friendship, like genuine friendship. It's almost like you're sisters, but blood couldn't make you any closer. Yes. So when choosing a friend, a sister, what is it that you look for? Like, what did Jelena have that kind of like drew you to her, and vice versa?
Well, to be honest, when she first walked into the class, I thought I wasn't gonna like her. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I judged a book by its cover. First of all, she walked in late. I was like, come on, girl, it's the first day of school. Why are you walking in late to class? Yeah. But then she sat by me, and then she started talking to me, and we found out we had like every class together. And I was like, okay, like I like her. And I think what like made me get so close to her is that our parents kind of teach us the same stuff. Okay. So like in a situation, we'll be like, whoa, like we would never our parents would never allow that, like kids doing drugs and drinking. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank you. We'd be like, whoa, like if our parents saw us like that, like we would die. We would die. Or with grades, like I think that kids don't pay attention to like their grades so much. Like, oh, it's high school. Like, who really cares? But like, it's gonna, if you're focusing and teaching yourself to like do good in school, like it's gonna reflect on you when you're older and how successful you are. So I think that our parents like teaching us like little lessons like that. Yeah, it brings us closer. Because I'm sorry, if I had a friend whose parents was letting them have sex and do drugs and drink every night and go out with boys hecka late, like I'd be like, whoa, like what the heck? Yeah. And like it may start influencing me. So like I think that we both influence each other in a good way. And she's so funny. Like she's the funniest.
Nah. Lena is a little. She's hilarious.
So like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that funny. So having
your moments.
So
like you be saying some stuff. I'd be like, okay, that's kind of funny. Like you like kind of like Dom. Like kind of like.
Don't do that's terrible.
Nah, Dom is just corny.
Dom is not funny.
Dom is just corny.
She has my mom's humor.
It's my girl though.
My mom isn't funny either. But yeah, so she's hecka funny. So she's kind of like my light in my life. That's how I'm always on the phone with her, always talking to her, always texting her, because she's always gonna cheer me up, whether I'm like sad, mad, like, and she gives great advice. So I think that's important to have a friend that's at the same maturity level as you, so you're not being influenced in a bad way. Because it's really about who you surround yourself around. Yeah. Because you shouldn't be surrounding yourself around somebody who does bad things, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be influenced by it and do bad things too. Yeah. And then you're going to look back and be like, what the heck was I doing? Yeah, so, you don't want to regret stuff, so just why not avoid that and surround yourself around good people? So that's why I mainly surround myself around her and my family.
Man, wow. Wow. One heck of an answer, Dallyss. Thank you. Wow, that's just a high five. Exactly. Don't do bad things. Don't do drugs. And don't do anything else around that. Yeah. Stay that way.
Yes.
Also about the parenting thing, I wanted to kind of touch on that. So, certain situations build people certain ways. And you grew up kind of with a split parent household, right? I love your mom and your father. Like, they're two amazing people. But, you know, growing up, seeing maybe or not being a part of a 2-parent household as a kid, does that have an effect on you today in a way?
Not really, because my parents divorced when I was 2, so I don't have a lot of memories. But, like, yeah, it, like, sucks, because, like, my mom will send a picture, and it's, like, all 4 of them at Disneyland, like, Devin, Dom, my dad, and my mom, and I'm like, dang, like,
yeah,
I wasn't even born. So, like, I never, like, got to experience both of them in one house. But luckily for me, my mom married my stepdad when I was only 5. So it's kind of like I always grew up in a 2-parent house.
Yeah.
So he really stepped in with my mom and raised all 6 of us.
Yeah.
But of course I love my dad too. Like, that's my best friend.
Yeah. No.
And he gives some great advice as well.
Nah,
so
facts. Literally. I think too, because I've never experienced having a stepfather or stepmother, but you know, I've experienced trials and tribulations in looking at what a marriage is supposed to be like from what it actually was in my family. So having a stepfather, I think, even on both ends of the spectrum, for your mom and aunt, your dad, even like Noble's mom and her fiance, like, I feel like you guys, everybody plays a part in all you guys' lives.
Yeah.
And that's huge. That is huge that adults are able to come to an understanding sometimes and do what's best for the kid and be attentive to that. Like, whatever works for them, they're going to make sure that they're there for their kid, even if it's not even fully theirs in a way. Like, I know Aunt's there for you guys the way Mr. Rita is there for his children, and Rob the same way as Noble and Tony's mom is.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is huge, and that shows a big sign of maturity, that although sometimes everything doesn't work out, there's still light at the end of the tunnel, and that everything will be okay. And as long as the kids are straight, that's really what matters.
Yeah.
All the other stuff you put aside, you know, you might not forget it, but you tend to learn to forgive, especially being a believer, right? So yeah, that is subconsciously it sucks too, because you don't get to experience the biological mom and dad household.
Yeah.
But you know, as long as you guys are able to have a good relationship, that's really all that matters, because you only get one father, one mother biologically, and you got to cherish those relationships, because a lot of people do not have both. A lot of people don't have their parents alive at all. So it's people out there watching and listening. It's very important to build and establish those relationships. And trust me, I'm trying to reap what I sow. I'm trying to get better at that myself with my father. And it takes time. It takes time. It takes healing. Even with my parents, it just takes time. It takes healing to, you know, get over certain things and to be more mature and grown about it and to come at it from a different perspective. But yeah, I appreciate your intake on that. That's pretty dope. And this comes from the person who told me before we got on here, Sal, I don't like talking. I just like Dallyss. Listen, one thing that Dallyss can do, she can talk when she's comfortable. You just gotta break the ice. You just gotta break the ice. If you don't break the ice, she might cold shoulder you one time, and you know what I'm saying. It might hurt, like a little cold shoulder might cut you in the chin or something. But it's all good. Now, you cheerlead.
Yes, I do.
What got you into that?
To be honest, it was like
Dominique, because she's always making the routines.
Always making routines.
Yep.
But like, I never cheered before, so I was like, you know, I'm going into high school. Why not get involved in something? Because like, one thing about me is I'm trying to get into a good college. Okay. So
Talk about it.
I'm on top of my stuff.
Yes.
And I know like I get really good grades. I'm not gonna lie. But I know grades isn't the only thing. So it's extracurriculars and clubs.
Yep.
So like I was like leadership, link crew, and I was like, why don't we get into like a more active activity? So I was like, Dawn be doing these routines. Tony was captain. I was like, I'll just cheer. So then I made the team.
And do you actually love cheering? Like, do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it.
Interesting. So is there any other outlining factors that you wanted to be a cheerleader for?
No, I'm not gonna lie. It was really just those two reasons.
Okay,
like,
good.
We doing. Oh, I know what you're thinking.
What are we talking about?
What are you thinking?
Boys?
Don't think that.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen. Amen. Yes. Which camera's on me right now, Trio? Is it mine? Yes. Okay, continue.
Yeah. But it's like, it ended up being really fun. And I met a lot of new people. So that I met, I really thought I wouldn't talk to some of these girls. I'm not going to lie. And then, like, we, like, team bonded. I was like, whoa, like, these girls, like, became my best friends. So
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing that, you sometimes don't think you're going to be friends with somebody. I think being closed off is sometimes a sign of protection. Like, you want to protect yourself at all times, which is big. But it has its pros and its cons because there's so much people out there that are bubbly, like Dominique. She's so outgoing and making friends and everything. And there's some people that are sheltered off and kind of just to themselves. But once you get to know them and you break that barrier, it's like, oh, man, they're a dope individual. And that's always the toughest part, especially in high school, distinguishing a good friend from, like, a best friend.
I just thought about something.
What?
I can't say.
What about what?
It's about Dom. Just know it was in San Diego at that burger shop. It just popped in my head, and I was like, what if the same thing happened to me?
Oh my gosh. Listen. Look, things happen, right? That right there was one for the books. We're not gonna talk about what we're talking about, but yeah. Those that know, only about 9 of us only know. So, yeah, wow. No, actually, no, more than that. Whoever was in the restaurant that day. No, but actually, I kind of want to transition a little bit into some more lighthearted stuff too. So,
is it about boys?
No. Whoa, wow. You just throwing it out there, huh? Is that what you want to talk about right now?
I mean, I could be after this.
Okay, yeah, because I thought it's a little more serious topic. That ain't nothing to play around with. Dang it. I hope we don't have to talk about it. For those real supporters out there, they know Dallyss as Dallyss 350.
No.
So we're going to talk about it. You were 10 years old at this time, right? About 10, 4 years ago. I was her first guest on the show. She made cheesecake. This is before I was vegan. And mind you, I never got to eat cheesecake. I literally put it in the fridge and I forgot to eat it. Didn't eat it at all. I left. Yeah, I got out of there. And if you guys can go back and watch that video, it'll be up forever. It's never going down. And you see the talent of a 10-year-old go on camera, not say no buts, likes, filling in the blanks with word fillers at 10 years old. That is very, 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 very slim percentage of people in this world that can do that. I feel like I feel like you sold yourself short by not pursuing, not even just a cooking channel, just pursuing that channel. You have a good personality to be a content creator at that time. And I always told you, if you would have kept going on that channel, whether it been baking, whether it been a talk show would be good for you. You would be having your own money and you wouldn't have to ask nobody for nothing. So let's talk about the channel a little bit. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
This channel scars me.
Why does it scar you?
It's so embarrassing.
How was it embarrassing? It's a great it's a pilot episode. That's a good video.
So because I was so young. And I was not it. Okay.
You were 10. I don't care. What do you mean?
It wasn't eating.
Well, technically we didn't eat because we didn't eat no cheesecake, but
yeah.
But like that,
we need to take that down now.
Nah, that will always be up. I already had a talk with Dom and the family. They think it's in your best interest to keep the video up. Just to have on it's just a good video to have on there. People need to see that.
We can have it for ourselves, but the whole world.
Nope, it's up there. It's there.
Okay.
It's not going nowhere.
Great.
I think we should bring it back.
No.
Chat. I'm not live streaming. Damn it. Excuse my language. Chat. Dang it. I'm not live streaming. Listen, audience. 1 like for Dallyss to bring back Dallyss 350.
No, because that 1 like is for your Greece trip.
2 likes for Dallyss to bring back Dallyss 350. Okay, if I go on the Greece trip, will you bring back Dallyss 350?
No, because you're gonna go.
Nah.
Yes, you are.
No. Hey, when's the last time you talked to Dom about it?
Dom's been asleep. So.
Yeah, is she up right now? She might have hit me. Nope, she didn't hit me. But literally the last time we talked about.
I'm not bringing it back. I'm sorry.
I think she bring it back. Trail week thing. You think she should bring it back?
I haven't seen the video, but
Oh, please, you have to watch. I'm gonna send you the link tonight. Watch that. No, literally, she said, "Hello guys, welcome back to Dow 350." At 10 though. No, but she walked in. Hi guys, my name is Dallyss. Put the apron on. This is my channel, Dallyss 350, and today we're gonna be baking a cheesecake. And I have a very special guest. You may see him on the Sun Skits, and you might know him as Marcellus Howard, but I just know him as whatever you said. Welcome to Marcellus to the show. All one take. No script. I'm telling you, there wasn't no buts, and I'm telling you, it was like a Stephen A. Smith. Amazing.
I can't bring the cooking. I don't bake.
That
was a phase.
You can have your own talking show with Jelena. Think about that. That would be must-see TV. 2 14-year-olds talking about
She's
life.
15.
You better be 15 soon. Actually, in a couple months. 3 months. October.
3.
October.
What are you getting me for my birthday?
Well, see, that's the question. That's there it is. What do you want for your birthday, Dallyss?
A Tesla.
She done lost her mind. We are not going to ask her nothing else about what she wants. You can't even drive.
Oh, never mind. I already got what I wanted.
What is that?
The Giveon concert.
Oh yeah, well see, I didn't put it on that. That wasn't my gift.
Oh, let me think.
No, but I was thinking like, oh, that wasn't my gift, but technically I'm pitching in. I pitched the idea. So
you did?
No.
Oh.
But I'm a part of it. I think Dom was like, would that be a good idea? I think it'd be a good idea. So technically I pitched the idea.
I'll make a list. I'll send it to you.
No, I don't think you should do that.
No. Okay,
I don't think it's a good idea to pitch me a list because I don't think.
One like for the list.
No, please don't send me a list because I'm not getting on that list. I know I'm gonna get you for your birthday.
Can you give me shoes again?
What about no. What do I always get you?
Well, last year you got me shoes.
That was a fluke. But other than that, what else do I always get you?
Nothing.
My presents.
He says that every year.
Because it's enough. My presence is enough. Me showing up, right? And just showing love and being there is enough. As you get older, people's presence is enough. It's more than a gift. You understand.
So, the Tesla?
Dallyss, what makes you think I can afford a Tesla if I don't got one myself?
I heard you and Dom talking about it when we went to San Diego.
Listen, Dom likes to talk about things that she wants as well. Sel, we should get a Tesla. No, actually, we shouldn't. Actually, but that's actually not a good idea right now. We definitely shouldn't do that. We should get more property. How about that? Let's get some more property.
Give me property?
So, do you think I could just say, poof, Dallyss property?
No, you're gonna buy me the property, and then you're gonna give it to me when I turn 18.
Okay,
yeah.
So let me. So where's the logic in that?
Or can you give me stocks?
Okay, you know what? That's a negotiable birthday present.
Okay.
Cause Dom not even in stocks right now.
Okay.
So you want stocks for your birthday?
I do.
Okay. What you know about stocks?
I don't.
Yeah, know nothing.
No, because we were in the car and Devin was like, "I'm gonna get you a drip account," and I was like, "Okay, I'll take it." Drip
account. Okay. Hey, they say, you know what? That's what young folk need. Y'all need to learn more about investing some money. So I'm gonna ask her an investment question. What does it mean? How can I word this? What does it mean when the market is down?
That means the property.
No, we're not talking about property. We're talking about the market. Just the stock market. What happens when
the market's down? Nobody's getting no money.
Well, no. So when the market goes down, it means like people are losing money technically. Prices are dropping.
That's what I said.
But what does that mean when the market is dropping? What does that mean? Is that I'm gonna ask you a question. Is that a good time to purchase or a bad time to purchase?
A bad time. A good time. Bad.
No.
Good.
Good.
Great.
Red means green, and green means red.
See, this is why you're doing the stocks.
So I'm gonna put you on game. When you see something going up, never buy at the peak.
Okay.
Because it's always gonna go back down and correct itself.
Buy.
Well, you have your own bank account. You actually, you know what? You can buy your own stock.
No.
I can show you how to do. You buy it.
No, I'm okay.
Can I hold $1?
No, you can't. Maybe a few cents.
Rock, paper, scissors for $1 right now. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Best of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ugh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, yes.
We didn't shake on it.
Wait a minute. It's on camera.
Did we shake on it?
Shake on it for $1. Double or nothing.
Again.
Double or nothing.
Wait, what does that mean?
So, like, if I win, I get $2. If you win, you don't have to pay me nothing.
Wait, what if I win?
You have to pay me nothing because you lost already. So I'm saying double or nothing.
Oh,
so
no. Why would I do this if I'm not getting anything?
you just did it and you didn't get anything. You lost.
Because I'm not giving you anything.
You owe me $1.
You owe me stocks in a Tesla, and I don't have it. So the $1.
Okay, so she wants stocks of Tesla and she wants some property. Wow. Listen, I can't even talk right now. My mind is all jumbled up. 14-year-old telling me she wants stocks, Tesla, and the property. I'm not mad at the stocks or the property, but a Tesla, Dallas. Can you spell Tesla? Let's hear it.
Tesla. Come on now.
Wrong.
Sorry.
That's not how you spell Tesla. You know spell Tesla? Money. You spell Tesla, that's how you spell Tesla right there. That's what's going to cost some dang money. Dang it.
Okay, bro. Oh, speaking of money, I need a job. So are you going to hire me?
That's a good topic to talk about right now. Mm-hmm. You called me asking me, talking about to hire you. And I responded and saying, do you think I could just pull jobs out of the air? What job do I have for you that Trio's not already doing?
See, that's where...
Honest question, though.
Hold on.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hear me out. This is where I was going to talk to Trio.
Interesting. Trio, she's making a pitch to you now.
Don't you need an assistant? Can you explain what for? See, I don't know what for, but that's what you're...
Okay.
I wouldn't mind one, but if you know, like, in what exact way you can help me, then yeah, sure.
You just tell me and I'll do it. I'll click the button.
Well...
I can't think of it right now, but I may take you up on the offer depending on what comes to mind. Right now, it seems like I'm handling everything.
Look, all right. You type.
Who's typing? Yeah, you write for your own podcast?
I mean, you can press those buttons and all right.
Well, so, okay, that wouldn't work, for one. 2, honestly, what job do I have for you?
I don't know. I'm not cleaning.
I don't. Well, yeah, I have a clean lady. So
let me.
We know you not cleaning.
I should have got paid for this because I gave you this idea.
You did get that initial idea. I'll give you credit for that. That's all you get.
So that's 15 right there.
15 what? Handshakes?
Dollars.
You lost.
And that fit. That was another. How did I say?
You picked the T-shirt. You picked the T-shirt, and then you said, "Oh, I don't like the shirt."
Touched was another 5. That's 20 extra.
She's running game on me right now.
I mean 25. My bad. No, 20.
No, you owe me $1. That's all I care about is $1.
I don't owe you $1.
Anyways, listen,
fine.
I don't owe you no money. Look, you think you deserve?
Owe me a job.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. If you know what, I'll say this right now, so everybody's seeing me verbatim. I'm not capping. If you can tell me what job I can get for you, like give me a reasonable response, I will literally think about it. But it has to be like a realistic thing. I have a cameraman. I have a podcast guy.
Here, hear me out. Oh, dang it. Never mind. Let me twist your hair.
I have a lady for that.
I don't care.
No, you don't have.
Braid it. Let me braid it.
Okay, you can braid it, but I'm not gonna pay you for that. That's like you're practicing braiding because I seen you braid Devin's hair, and then you realize that first of all, Parsons' hair is coming out. You said, "Oh, it'll be fine," and he had taken it out the same day. Yeah,
no,
so no, you be halving it.
No, hear me out. Because that first time I braided it, you can't lie. In San Diego,
it was hidden. It was hidden.
It was, but then we came home and I was tired, and he woke me up. Why? I had no energy.
But like
the braids look good. I just didn't want to put a hair tie in because I didn't want to go upstairs.
Wow, that is epitome of a kid. But my thing is this:
he got me McDonald's for that too.
A cookie per side. She is a finesser, running game. I'm saying, if you want a job from me, like, want to be like, Sal, I can come up with content creation ideas for you on TikTok, on IG, things of that nature, like things that you're on every day.
I'll do that. Mm-hmm. Let me run your TikTok account.
Okay. But then what would be posted is the question.
That's for me.
Yeah, I'm not doing no face filters.
That's for me to handle and you to find out.
Because TikTok I don't get paid a lot of money. IG Reels I get paid a little more money.
So I can get you paid on TikTok. I'm gonna get you verified.
Okay, so I'll give you a trial period. It has to be like an internship. I gotta see the work first. I can't just start paying you and I ain't see the work. So that's not. So I have to see. what what I'm saying. Like a couple weeks in, like okay, she's bringing this to the table. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna be on no here, boom, and I ain't getting no. There's no reciprocation.
Literally, all you have to do is collab with other TikTokers, and that's it.
Like you mean like Stitch, like when they post a video, I go on the side and talk about it or something.
No, like
physically collab.
Yes.
Who do you think I am? You think I'm who is it? Charlie D'Amelio? Dang, my
I
bad.
blocked her.
Wow. Okay, I think we should stop this conversation right there. That was wild. Now, Dallyss, we have now made it to the mind trick riddle portion of the podcast.
Wait, what does that mean?
You about to see right now. Let's break her in. What weighs heavier?
I saw this
pound
on
of
your
brick
TikTok.
or a pound of stone?
I thought it was a pound of feathers.
Nope. A pound of brick or a pound of stone?
Okay. Isn't that the same thing? Don't they weigh the same?
Okay. She's hip. All right, Dal. How many letters are in the alphabet?
26, 24, 26.
How many letters are in the alphabet?
A-L. Wait, like the word alphabet?
How many letters are in the alphabet? How many letters are in the alphabet? Dallyss H. Greene.
26. A, B, C, D, E. F,
Oh, she's about to count. She's counting.
K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. See, it's 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got us one.
I've been saying 26.
8. Spell alphabet.
I was literally doing
You stopped.
Anyway,
You said
next question.
A-L.
Next question.
Hold that. I'm going to ask you the same one I asked Noble. If there is a bag of 8 oranges and you take 2, how many are left? No, my bad. If there's a bag of 8 oranges and you take 2, how many do you have?
Hold on. There's a bag of oranges.
8 oranges.
8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
A bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I take 2
Mm-hmm.
oranges.
Mm-hmm. How many do you have?
There's still 8 because you didn't eat them.
Why did her and Noble give the exact same answer?
It makes sense.
If there's a bag of 8 oranges.
Oh, you have 2.
There it is. But where are y'all getting the 8 oranges from?
Because
I say you have there's a bag of 8. You take 2.
Because they can't just disappear unless you eat them.
No, there's a bag of 8 oranges. You take 2 of them. How many do you?
How many have?
How many do you have?
You didn't say how many do you have in the bag. You didn't say.
So how many do you have?
Take like.
Yeah, but
two.
there's a bag of 8 oranges and you take 2 of them.
Okay, bro. Next question.
Got her.
I was right the second time. So
Yeah, but you wrong the first one. So she's 1 for 3 right now. Yeah. All right. You have 30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
2 coins, by the way. So you have 2 coins that equal 30 cents. One of them isn't a quarter. Which 2 do you have?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Break it down.
I have 30 cents.
Yep.
One isn't a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Can the second one be a quarter?
I don't know. Can it?
Can the first one be a nickel and the second one be a quarter?
Oh, she is on today. She is on
Is that
fire.
right?
Yep, about to hit it with that deli question. That's what I'm about to hit it right now. I'm about to hit it with the deli question. Let's see if you get this. A deli worker in a grocery store is described as being 6'1", wears a size 10 shoe, and wears a medium-sized shirt. What does the deli worker weigh?
Wait, read it again.
A deli worker in a grocery store is described as being 6'1", wears a size 10 shoe, wears a medium-sized shirt. What does the deli worker weigh?
Okay. He weighs meat.
What in the hell? How are these kids this dang smart?
Am I right?
That's right.
Duh, because he's a deli worker.
All right, how about this? Dang it. If 7 adults can eat 7 cupcakes in 1 minute, how long would it take 30 adults to eat 30 cupcakes?
7 adults can eat how many?
7 cupcakes in 1 minute. How long would it take 30 adults to eat 30 cupcakes?
A minute?
Gosh.
Because it didn't say.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
One per.
No, you're right.
Oh.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
True. We gotta have a whole day where we just find questions. I'm gonna bring you over for the day because man, outside of Jordan, oh my gosh. Oh. Spell top. Heavy hitter right here. I'm gonna get it right now.
Huh?
Spell top. Like top, like the top of the house.
Hold on, because you're trying to trick me.
Just spell top. No, she's not. She is. Just spell top. Dallas. I'm so serious. Just spell top. I'll use it in a sentence. We're going to the top of the house. Spell top. No way. This isn't even part of this isn't
Wait,
even.
you're for real? No, you're lying. You're trying to trick me. Stop trying to reverse mind.
Dallas.
Stop trying to reverse.
No. On serious note, literally, spell top. Oh my gosh.
T-O-P.
Okay.
Oh wait, that was for real?
Yeah. Okay. That wasn't part of the
Okay.
Say top.
Top.
Say it 2 times fast.
Top.
Say it 3 times fast.
Top.
Say it 5 times fast.
Top.
Say it 3 times fast.
Top.
We do it at the green light.
You go. You do not stop. Stop trying to. You're not gonna get me.
We can't give him a chance to think about it. We got to be like hawks, like Adam, just That's what I got to do next time. You're right.
Which one did Noble get wrong?
Well, shoot.
He got them all.
Yeah, he got the orange. He got the other ones. I didn't ask him the deli one though. But yeah, I gotta watch it back and see. But good job, high five. Yay. Yeah, this has been actually an amazing episode. You know, you didn't surprise me. I knew you had this in you. Y'all be talking about, I don't want to talk. Come on now. I know how to get words out of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're not done here yet. Before we get out of here, I want to talk about 2 topics. One more funny, one serious. Which one do you want first?
The serious one.
Oh man, because why you want to end on the more lighthearted one? Okay. Being a woman in today's society, what are some of the, or being a teenage woman in today's society, what are some of the struggles that you come across?
Peer pressure.
Interesting. Talk about it.
Okay, so like obviously in high school you face peer pressure, man or woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that men are more like peer pressure the girls, especially when it comes to like sex.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I think they think it's cool for that to happen.
Yeah.
And it's really not. So I think that actually a lot of girls probably don't want to do that, but then they get a boyfriend and the boyfriend's like, bro, come on, like we've been dating for so long, like you don't trust me. And then you're like, oh, like I do trust him, like maybe I should. And then you're gonna regret it. And then, cause like Dom, for example. Like, she tells me all the time that she regrets it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to end up like that. No offense.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just, part of people's journey. But go ahead.
And yeah, I just think that women come off as more weak. So like they want to prove something. So that's why they kind of like have sex, or like their friends are like doing drugs, or like, oh, like I should do that too. So like I think that the portrayal of not wanting to look out of place or weak
Okay.
plays a big role.
You made a very interesting point there by saying that they want to like kind of impress their friends or impress people by doing acts as such, but in a way it kind of doesn't make sense, because they're basically saying, in order for me to step out and be seen or to be noticed, I have to do these things with boys. Mm-hmm. And at that age, for sure, way too young to be engaging in things of that nature. Literally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, you're in no place to be engaging in things like that. So it's sad. It is kind of sad that girls, teenage girls, are thinking that that's one way to validate themselves for men or for boys. And that's really good that you're aware of that. Really good. I'm happy to hear that. Yes, I am happy to hear that. She will have no boyfriends until she's 59. Yeah. Good. Thumbs up. No. Thumbs up on that trio. No. Thumbs all the way up.
That's not true.
It is 1,000% a fact.
My DMs are open.
No, the DMs are closed. The DMs are closed. Look, the DMs are more closed than damn, give me something that's closed. Toys R Us, which they're I think they're coming back. The DMs are more closed than Blockbuster. Mm.
They're a bit open. Depends on the person. Some of y'all just a little.
No, I don't think they're open at all. I don't think
they are.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's the.
Just kidding. They're very close.
Amen. Hallelujah. Now, more on the funny side. I believe one day that we will win. That's not what I'm about to say. Anyways, I do believe, though, there's a story out there featuring Dallyss. And I don't know. It's a scooter story.
Wait.
Did you threaten to throw a scooter at somebody when you first met him?
No.
She part ways. No, but that's not what I was going to ask you. That was just a funny one.
Yes. My stepdad.
And we love you. But no, the real question, excuse me, this Rubio's is hidden. One up top. So on the more lighthearted, what I want the question I want to ask you is there one story that is so embarrassing that you don't necessarily talk about, but we're going to talk about today?
Yes, there is.
I need one embarrassing story from you.
Okay. So, Aunt just picked me up from school, right?
Okay.
And he was like, we need to stop at Rayleigh's to get some stuff for dinner.
Okay.
I had to pee so bad.
No way.
Mind you, this is this year.
Oh, no way. No.
And, no, like last year. But, like, my freshman year. So, he's like, Dallyss, I need you to run into Rayleigh's for me to go get this stuff. So, I'm in there looking at the list, and, man, I just got to pee so bad. But I'm like, I'm going to pee at home. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm going to make it. So, I got all the stuff. I'm doing a little happy dance because I have to pee so bad. I'm at the self-checkout, and pee starts coming out. And I was like pee is coming out. And I look at the self-checkout girl, and I was like, can I use the bathroom?
Wait, do you have, like, leggings on or something?
I had jeans.
Oh, no.
And I was like, can I use the bathroom? So I sprinted. Like, the stuff was halfway scanned, one. The card, I don't even know where the card was. It probably was in my pocket. So I was sprinting to the bathroom. Couldn't find it.
She didn't tell you where it was?
No. And
She's
I have to go
L.
find a lady. I'm still peeing. Had to go find a lady. She's like, oh, it's in the back. I run to the back, and I'm like, there's pee on my jeans. And I have to walk out. Back to the
Like all over.
Not like all over, but it's noticeable.
Oh.
And I got to go pay. And I have pee. I still haven't finished checking out. And I have to go pay with pee in my pants. And so I walk back. I think I had a jacket, so I think I put it behind me, like tied it around my waist. I walked back like nothing happened. I was scanning because that's because you can't draw attention.
Well, I guess you can't. I mean, you already sprinted, so there ain't no attention on you, right? There's no attention.
So, and then I scanned and I paid and I walked back to the car. Never told Aunt.
Aunt never knew.
I was sitting in pee in that car ride home.
Does he know now?
I went home and I immediately got in the shower. I was like, that's so embarrassing. The whole Rayleighs know I peed on myself when I was self-checking out.
I was not expecting that story. So does Aunt know now? No. Well, I guess he does. Now you know. Who knows this story?
Nobody knows. It was too recent to tell. So.
Well, you just told it.
Yeah, because a few months have passed.
So you don't mind
like,
if this
it was like as I was doing like the dance, it started coming out.
So I ask you now. So you don't mind if this is on the episode? No, I don't care. You know what that is? A sign
but if you were at
Rayleigh's,
if you were that cashier at Rayleigh's, I'm so sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and trade an embarrassing story for an embarrassing story.
Oh no.
I am. Do you want one like in front of people or like one that is like more like that was behind the scenes but it's still embarrassing?
In front of people, because mine was.
Okay. Now I gotta change my. Okay. All right. So this is. I'm gonna dumb down the story a little bit because it's a wild story, but it's embarrassing. 8th grade basketball tournament. We're in the championship game, and we're up by 20. I foul somebody like doing some dumb stuff. I get subbed out. My dad's like, "What are you fouling for?" We're up. He's like, "What are you fouling for?" I was like, "Chill. We up 20." One thing you shouldn't say to your dad. Shouldn't tell him to chill. All right. First of all, he says, "Hey man, let me talk to you real quick." So we go to the back. It ain't really the back because another whole team is back there stretching.
Oh, okay.
Hems me up. Right? I'm going to use that word. Hems me up so bad that the Gatorade bottle that was in my hand dropped out because I lost consciousness in my hand. Mind you, the whole team, and I know the whole team is standing right here looking directly at me. And then after I'm done being hemmed up, he walks away. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, yo, please don't say nobody about this. Like,
wait, did you look?
What you mean?
Did you look like, what the heck? Like on your face when you walked back in?
No, I think I went to sleep and woke back up. I remember the Gatorade bottle drop. I said, whoa. And then I remember Noah Blackwell was there this day, who I work out with. He was right there. Me lock eyes with him. He's like, oh, he said, oh. It's one of those where they see something, everybody turns like, oh. I was like, damn. So I just walk to the bench and I sit down, and I have the championship picture. I think it was somewhere on Facebook last time I seen it. I'm the only person in that picture not smiling. I'm doing this exact face. I kid you not. Don't make me laugh. Everybody's doing this. Got the trophies up in the middle, right? Trophies up. This is me, no cap. My shirt's like this. Right, shirt. Mind you, it's all stretched out. I'm all hemmed up. I'm like this. I had to hold the one up. They said hold the ones up. I was like,
wait, did you cry?
Tears just came out. It just came out. I couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. So everybody was doing this like everybody with a smile like, and you go down the rows. Boom. Okay. Boom. And then I'm the last person.
Wait, did everybody know what happened?
Oh yeah. I kid you not. I'm over here. I'm looking like sideways out of my eyes like this.
So I'm sorry, I wouldn't have came back.
Oh man, I bounced back. You know what I'm saying? Real G's bounce back like lasagna.
I wouldn't have.
That's not the bar, is it? Real G's moving silence like lasagna. Real G's, no, I bounce back like
Just leave it up.
Couldn't think of a comeback there.
You bounce back.
Grilled cheese don't. Oh, I thought you said grilled cheese bounce back. I'm like, grilled cheese don't bounce back. But yeah, that's my embarrassing story for another embarrassing story.
Yeah.
So do you want to hear the other one?
Worse.
Yeah, just wait. First of all, I never peed on myself. Oh, no, I haven't. No, I have a story that Dom knows that no one knows, and I can't tell nobody.
It's about Dom?
It's about me.
Oh.
Only me and her know.
Okay.
And I think so, I'm going to keep it that way. Yeah, I'm for sure keeping it that way. Because
Is it like super embarrassing?
Oh, this is super embarrassing. I mean, utterly embarrassing. This is about 3 years ago. So I'm in my adult years, and yeah, I'm not going to talk about what the embarrassing thing is. Oh, no. I mean, I might tell you off camera, but this is definitely not going to be on this podcast. I'll tell you that. That's not what this is about.
Why? You fumbled? You sold?
Oh, no. I'll tell you later.
You probably sold.
I didn't sell nothing. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't buy nothing, didn't sell nothing. If anything, that's going to give too much information. But, yeah, so hopefully, you don't feel alone now. I gave you an embarrassing story. No one knows that, except for now they know.
No one knew mine either. Like, nobody.
Look at that. Growth and confidence. Right. Well, Dallyss, this has been an amazing conversation. A really intellectual individual. And I also just want to, hype you up a little bit. You are an aspiring young woman in this world, young black woman. Keep doing your thing. Don't let anybody ever tell you nothing. Don't let anybody ever alter your confidence. It's a special thing. Continue to be graceful. Show gratitude, show love on others, be respectful, and God will take care of the rest.
Thank you.
And continue to be a God-fearing woman. And, yeah, you're an amazing individual. No boyfriends till 89. Sound like a plan to me.
No, it doesn't.
The last thing I'm going to tell you to say, I want you to lock in on your camera here and get some words of advice to females of your age or even females or older that are listening, because Dom has always told me, ever since a young kid, you gave good advice since you were like 5, 6 years old, which is pretty dope.
Pressure on me.
Yeah, so I want you to tell them how to remain powerful in your, like how to remain powerful in your why, and like how to remain consistent in who you are and not change it for nobody.
Don't let anybody influence you to do something that you wouldn't want to do, because you end up looking back and regretting it, and you don't want to have no regrets. So it can be easily avoided. You can stick to what you're taught to and how you act if you just don't let anybody affect you and let anybody influence you in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Surround yourself around good people.
Surround yourself around good people. And one last thing, one last question. Talk to them about.
And don't trust boys.
Oh, there it is. That she answered the question for me.
Wait, that's what you're gonna say.
No. I was saying just talk to the young women out there. Just talk to them in terms of continuing to being strong and not let peer pressure take over.
Yes, especially in high school. If you're in high school or anywhere in the world, but especially high school, it is so easy to get peer pressured. And like it won't even be like noticeable. Like it'll be a slight comment like, "Oh, like you don't want to do this?" Like, what? But you got to catch yourself like, "Okay, like that's not how I was raised. That's not how I was taught." So, it's important to, like I said, just stick to what you think is right. Don't let anybody try to change what you were taught and how you were raised.
Yeah. Don't ever change your morals for nobody. Well, Dallyss, you said what?
I said at all.
I thought you said period. My bad. I'll say it, period. Well, this has been an amazing episode once again. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're listening on all the audio platforms, hit that follow button. And yeah, I can't wait to have you on here again years from now, just to see like the continued growth. It's gonna be super dope to see. It's gonna be super dope to see you continue to grow. So.
And then I'll have a. Never mind.
You would not have a boyfriend. For sure not. We're not even going to entertain that. But appreciate you having you on. We can end it with our handshake real quick. Come on. Oh, dang, forgot it. I know that's.
Just a dap up.
Nope.
Just a dap up.
Okay, just dap up. Dang, I fumbled that one. And on 3.
What is it?
Do you have you? We're gonna.
What?
Because I wanted to say something, but I'm like, no one has ever got it right.
No, I want to do it.
That's what I'm saying. You be the first person, hopefully. Do you watch my reaction videos? Do you know how I start and finish them? That's how we're gonna end it.
No. Isn't it like you yell? That's all I know.
What do I yell on 3? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. What's something you would say? You would say like you did or something. I got it.
Oh Lord. There's hope out there in this world. There's hope out there in this world, trio. Poor Noble.
Wait, what did he say?
He said it's the backyard legend. You did. He said it's the backyard legend. You know what I'm talking about? The backyard podcast. He said, "Oh, it's Noble." He said, "Oh, yeah." I was like, Travis Scott. I said, "Wait a minute." So on 3, we're gonna end it on that. Put some emphasis into it. Just you dig.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's a big moment. We're gonna lock into this middle camera right here. On 3. 1, 2, 3. You dig? Yes.